Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'd like to continue the Tanto series of fixed blades knife or folding knives, whatever. And I came across, like, search for more Tantos to add to my collection of this little one. It's not that little, but it's a combat Tanto from Ryder. And basically it is a older design, since they spelled Ryder with the E, not with the Y. Let me show you. The model number is RR1720, in which it should be older model, but just came across now. I don't know when this was released, but let me put the knife aside and show you also this is really interesting what they choose for the box cover, because we see a really iconic picture depiction of the certain historical event in the US military history. This is also stated here. So the Battle of Iwo Jima, remembered by Joe Rosenthal, Associated Press photographer, by raising the US flag on the top of Mount Suribachi by 5 US Marines and 1 US Navy combat corpsman. The photograph was taken on the 5th day of the 36-day battle. Rosenthal, photographer, promptly became the iconic image of the Pacific War and of the Marine Corps itself. So I'm a little bit surprised they use this depiction, this historical event, photograph, and comment on a Tanto, which, yeah, it has some similarities to the Mark II combat utility fighter, in which that is a completely whole icon by itself, and it's just I don't understand why they did so, because let me show you. I do carry one of the Mark IIs that I have as my DC in my backpack, and there is definitely nothing comparable with this icon to this one. Not the best about this knife, because yeah, it has its place, but yeah, I don't know. This is the true icon, made by K-bar, of course, stag leather, crow and steel, all nice and dandy. But yeah, just wanted to put it out that I really surprised why they did so. So now let's talk about the RR1720. So this is what I would say if somebody would take an inspiration, legendary knife, and just put a little bit thought behind it and glued together something to look cool and nice. And don't get me wrong, I'm really happy to add another Tanto to my collection, even at this price point, which is crazy. These are really inexpensive knives, as you probably know, by Rough Riders. But yeah, there's definitely nothing done to make it have a better grip. Just for comparison, let me take out my K-bar. So as you can see, the stag leathers did had these grooves here. So these are stag leather discs, and that was then separated. So you have better grips if you some kind of fluids and go around, so that you have a better grip, because leather is smooth, and even by those conditions like water and so on, it will get really slippery. So they done nothing to mitigate that issue right there. So now let me give you the specifications. So we have a roll length of 26 centimeters at 10.25 inches. The blade is 14.7 centimeters or 5.8 inches. The blade width is 3 centimeters or 1.15 inches. Thickness is 3.4 millimeters or 0.13 inches. The handles are 11.3 centimeters long, that is 4.4 inches. And the thickness is 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch. I don't know if this is a full tank construction. Probably something like a red tail is going on here, or maybe it is just glued inside. So I don't know. I did not take this knife apart, and nor will I do so. As you can see, it has the stag leather construction, a strike pommel. You can nicely tie around some lanyard and paracord or something to make it a little bit maybe more safe to use if you intend to chop with it. I will definitely not recommend to chop with this one, because I don't know how sturdy this construction is. They give you a really nice dark acid wash on the blade, which is 440A, the preferred steel that Rough Ryder is using. Inexpensive, fairly stain resistant, and so on. There we have the model number, made in China, and the other side we have the Rough Ryder logo with the correct spelling. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe in the Chinese printer they had a typo, and I submitted all the logo, because there were also a couple of knives a couple of years ago that had the older logo style on them. The sheath is also really interesting. That is something like a modern hunter would probably have on its belt. It's definitely nice and sturdy. It has a, something like a hard plastic insert. Rough Ryder spelled one time not correctly, but you have a really decently nice loop here, so you can definitely take different sizes of belts, and it's fairly sturdy, but who knows, this could probably, or maybe not, fall out. It will not, but yeah. There was also probably some kind of attempt to give you a scout carry option, but I don't know how of a large belt you can thread to this one. And also, let's face it, has only one position to mount, so this will probably yeah. And if you have it on this side, you will have to take it out with your left hand. If you have on this side, you will probably have to take it edge up like this. Okay, I don't know so what's going on. Definitely they did try, but yeah, it is what it is. And I forgot to mention the weight. The weight of the knife is 198.6 grams. That is exactly 7 ounces. And with the sheath you have 267.1 grams, or 9.4 ounces. Made in China, of course. And the best part of this product is, of course, the price. So if you're looking for something like an entry level Tanto, like to have maybe as a, I would say, a packaging opener, box opener, leather opener, chips opener, then for $17.99, so $18, you can definitely have a interesting, rather more novelty knife on your table. But I probably would not recommend to carry one of these, either for self-defense or for any prolonged or heavier task, because this probably could break on you really easily. Let's face it, it is only, which looks like it's glued inside, so yeah, it's probably a partial tank. And like those old survival knives, these will probably not be good for any kind of active survival scenario. So please keep that in mind when you are considering getting one of these. For me, this will probably sit on the shelf, so it will be only display piece. So for that purpose, it is completely fine. Like I mentioned, $17.99 US. You can definitely get a much worse knife for that money at the gas station. Yeah. So I would say this is a inspiration from a true legend to something to make it something like if I would say if Japanese would make something like a Mark II, but not really, because there are some designs from K-Bar that have a Tanto style blade shape, and those are much more true to the design of the history. Because if you don't know, this is what we call a American style Tanto. It is different from all the Japanese Tanto configurations. So let me show you. I have here. So these are lots of different Tanto configurations that were used by Japanese bladesmiths. As you can see, there's nothing like this here. Also, here is a Japanese style Tanto for size and comparison. So, like I mentioned, this style was made popular and designed probably firstly by Cold Steel. Let me grab my Recon Tanto. So, as you can see, here is the Recon Tanto 1, which is a fixed blade, a folder, and here is the Recon Tanto, which is a fixed blade. A couple of more companies did pick up on this design, and through the years, lots of them were made in more this American style Tanto. Okay, here's the Recon 1 XL. As you can see, it's a much larger knife. And let me put also the Recon Tanto comparison, because probably when I made a video about the Recon Tanto, I forgot to show you comparisons between these two. So you can see the Recon Tanto XL is even larger than the fixed blade. Here is the Hisatsu from CRKT. This is a traditional Osuraku Zukuri style Tanto, designed by Mr. Williams. And let me show you the comparison between my custom dark edge knives made by Custom Knife Maker Paweł Arabica. This is the Marshall Imperial Tanto. Really interesting is a part that they give you a nice fuller on the one side and nothing on the other side. I forgot to check the sharpness, so let's do it right now. So yeah, it is sharp. As you can see, definitely could use a little bit of touching up with your favorite ceramic rod, or just polish it out. Okay, so with that being said, this was the Rough Ryder Combat Tanto. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can, of course. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. I always appreciate my subscribers taking the time, watching the videos, letting me know what they're thinking about the product itself. And yeah, let's see the comments. And with that being said, wish you a wonderful day. I hope to see you soon. Bye.